You know that all of us are stars, all of us are great people, all of us have something magical in us, but then we don't know this. It must, unless the universe protects you. But if not, you're going to go through things that you don't understand. That's why you're supposed to know yourself. If you know yourself, you're going to save your kid. Because if you know yourself, you know that, okay, you battled alcohol, your kid is most likely also going to battle alcohol. So the only thing you're supposed to do, how am I going to protect my kids so that they don't battle the alcohol that I've battled? If you've battled probably depression, your kid is most likely going to battle that also. So the only thing is to be like, okay, how did I heal? How did I become better so that my kids don't battle that? Remember, whatever you experience, your kids are most likely going to experience that. You might work hard and be like, okay, I'm working hard so that my kids don't experience poverty. But then in so doing that, you're going to struggle, you're going to work so hard. Your kids are going to experience poverty in the scarcity, in the mindset, because they will have a scarcity mindset. So you can't run away from it. The only thing is knowing who you are, learning these things, because the things that you've struggled with, your kids are also going to struggle with it, unless you overcome that. And you only overcome that if you know who you are. If you know that actually these are things I'm battling. That's why they be like cancer. If you're probably your parents had cancer, you're also likely to get cancer. If your parents, you get, because it's in you, because most cases the lifestyle that led to you having cancer. For certain types of cancer, the lifestyle, let's say like lung cancer, whereby it's caused by smoke and stuff like that. So such cancer, they might not get like that lung cancer, but they might get another cancer because it's in the DNA. I tell you that because that's how it is. So you look at the things that you're facing, your kids are most likely going to face them till you know yourself, till you get solution to it so that you can teach it to your kid. And remember, kids don't learn by what you tell them, they learn with what observing you. So if you've managed to heal yourself, they'll see that, they'll observe that, okay, my father healed themselves, that's why they are better people. That's what it is. If you're going to fight poverty, if probably for you fought poverty in a way that you worked so hard and you're rich, it's okay, you're rich, your kids aren't going to fight poverty, are not going to fight poverty in that way. They're going to fight poverty in the mind. Because remember, for you didn't heal the poverty in the mind, you only healed poverty in the physical. Because it has to catch up. That's why people lose their stars in the long run. And in the star is this, because all of us are special. Let's say an artist, you see these young people, I want to tell you this, these young people that start off that are talented, someone is going to see that person, or even that probably your parents went through something and probably they were abused, they went over men, that like that spirit of lust. It's, remember that if you have that spirit of lust, it's most likely going to be with your kids also. So that your kids are also going to have that spirit of lust. But because your kids have that star, that's the artist, like they can sing, they have that voice, people are going to see them. And because they want to get something probably that you didn't get, probably for you, your star, you can sing, but then you aren't able to sing. So your kids are going to, people are going to look at your kid and they can sing. They're going to come and use them. Remember, lust is one of the biggest things. If they use them, they're going to take away their energy. They're going to take away their star. You look at young people that probably were talented, but then they are not stars. Because the people along the way used them. And once you're used, I mean sexual energy. People take away your star through sex. Like that sexual energy, they take it away. That's why long ago, they used to tell people to preserve their virginity. They didn't have a reason, they just told them to preserve virginity. That's why probably we got lost. We'd be like, okay, why are they telling us not to have sex? But that was the fact. They didn't know, but then I think that God gave them, but then they probably didn't get that knowledge as to why they were telling them not to engage in whoever they met. That's why they actually did research, but that's why we are here. That's why our generation, that's why probably some of us are reincarnated. Like our old grandparents, probably these are things that they knew, but then they didn't have reason to. But then here we have a reason to in this generation, because the reason is there. Okay, we can get this kind of information because of their reading, because of these things. You get what I'm saying? So protect your kids, especially people that you are, especially kids that you see that are gifted. That's why footballers, when they have a season, they won't engage in sex because they know these wives are going to take away. Remember, these ones are already married, but then they're going to take away that energy from them. So it's the same thing as it's. If you look at someone who is talented, and probably be like, okay, what happened? What happened to them? Most likely, sometimes they have to go through. I know they have to. Someone came and used them and took away their star. It's a fact. Like you might not understand it, but it's a fact. Someone, they either on the long run, it could be a producer, it could be these fans, it could be people that wanted them, it could be people that, oh, you're good, and they used them and took away something. And it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because it's something that you have to starve. That's a karmic. Those are the karmic relationships that we're supposed to have. Because in some cases they don't even know what's happened to them because their parents didn't solve that issue. For them, they have to solve it. So it's following them till they be like, till probably that's when you be like, God protects people, probably till they land on this video. Because the way the universe operates is that if you're in a situation whereby something is going to help you, you'll land on such a video and be like, man, if you have a star and you're raising someone to be a star, tell them about these things. I know the temptations will be there, but there will be less. That's why I be like, when you know something, it's not going to be the same way as someone who doesn't know. Because if you know that actually if you engage in whatever you're going to engage in, someone's going to take away your star, you hold on. There are moments where you're going to feel lustful, but then you hold on to yourself, you protect yourself, because you know you hold something within you. But then in most cases we are not told that actually if someone comes and uses you, if someone comes and have sex with you, they're going to take away something from you. For some people, they are the suckers, they can take away. And people that know this thing, people that have mastered these energies, know someone can know that I'm someone who takes away people's energy. Then some other person will know that I'm someone who gives people energy. So people that give, most cases people are going to use them, people are going to take their energy. And most cases people that are gifted are people that give. Those are the artists, those are the healers, those are the doctors, because they are giving something. Those are the people that give. Then there are the people that are supposed to receive. So the only way you protect them so that they get someone who's going to receive their energy, who's going to receive their gift, so that it's not dimmed. That's how you look at people that get married and be like, okay, I got married, I was a star, I was an artist, and the husband tells them to stop singing. Because that person just wants to take their energy. They want them to be a dummy there. You don't want that person to give off their energy. And probably that energy is strong. So you see, they have dimmed their star. And that's a good person who's going to tell you, okay, don't sing. That's probably a good person. But then the other person is going to just use you to take your energy, to take... How do you think people sell their souls? Some know, some don't know. They're not going to... If you are stable and you're aspiring to become a great person, they're not going to sleep with everyone. Probably they will sleep with someone whom they think is going to elevate them. But then not everyone is going to elevate you. Because you don't know who you are. You don't know what energies you carry. You don't know if you're a giver or if you're a receiver. You get what I'm saying? So that's when you know yourself. You'll be like, okay, am I a giver of energy or am I a receiver of energy? Because if you're a receiver of energy, so that you go... Okay, I don't want to say it because people will use it in a wrong. So that you just go receive energy from others. But I pray and hope you receive energy with pure intentions. Don't receive people's energies because you want to manipulate them, because you want to take control, because it's going to pay back. I told you, the universe, it's going to pay back. So only if you can receive people's energy, make sure you use it for the right thing. Make sure you tell them probably to protect it. That's why you're supposed to protect yourself. So your most likely your star was taken through those engagements that you went through, and it's okay. Some of it are just karmic relationships, whereby you're supposed to meet this person so that they can teach you something. You're supposed to learn, so it's okay. You're supposed to learn through them. But then the only thing that you can do is that's when you need God, so that you can know, is this person taking away or is this person receiving away? That's why probably this information is now there, so that someone who's coming, they are protected, that they don't. And people that probably whose stars were already taken back, it's okay. These stars were already taken, it's okay. That was the divine way, only that you didn't know. Now that you know, what can you do? So you start protecting yourself now, and you work slowly. And in most cases, if your star was taken, you can't go back to the other pact whereby you're going to do bad. Because if you do bad, you're going to continue where you are. You won't do prosper. If you talk ill, if you do it, you won't. That's why you'll be like bakuloga, tell yakuloga. So the moment you get to know the fact, the truth, you're supposed to do good for you. There is no way your chance of doing, but the option that you had elapsed, and it elapsed during those karmic relationships whereby someone came and took your power. So it was a karmic relationship where you had to pay that. Now that you paid that, you're supposed to now do good so that you can get back your star, because now your star turned. You don't have any option. You get what I'm saying? So cultivate the energies you give and receive. Peace.